So let me go ahead and hit record. Okay, guys, so welcome to our Sunday night systems call. And tonight we're going over a brand new system. Really excited. Isogenics is really wonderful when it comes to listening to the associates. And so during the last field advisory board meeting, Isogenics got together with a bunch of leaders, Zach Slobin, Laura Stevens, and their main focus was really how can we get people to share simply and effectively. And so the tools that Ed, myself, and Tara are going over tonight, these are tools that were not created by Isogenics. They were created by leaders in the field just like you. So this is a little bit of what's working now, what isn't working, because as technology changes, as business changes, we always want to be the company that stays ahead of the game. So I will let Ed start first with some shout outs for the week.
Thank you. First of all, I want to shout out Jonna that went to her first event with us Saturday, and Marcy that went with Vanessa. Her first event, I believe it was Marcy's first event. I know Vanessa's been out, and everyone else that came out there. It was a smaller event. It was an associate-run event, but it was an amazing event with Jimmy Smith and Angela speaking and training, and the number 4 leader to Dash to Disney was there. Learning with all of us, and he shared how you just got to do the things. You just got to do what you got to do.
He's going to be on our team call on Wednesday.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, he's great. And he kept it simple. And Jimmy talked about guys, you hear from Angela and us and the team, but when you go to an event and hear from other people and hear their stories, it's just amazing and touching. So. Big shout out to those guys. Big shout out to, I think I have to double check, 8 or 9 people that are in the top 250 on this team for Dash to Disney. That's exciting. I don't know if Steven's on or he's driving tractor trailer through somebody's backyard, but he's really, really killing it. Ashley Kennedy, I think you're either close to 7,000 or 8,000, and Robin Campbell, up either 5,000 or 6,000. The numbers keep changing. But that's freaking exciting, guys. And there's almost, I think, 58 days left to take your families to Disney, right? And look how many people are doing it and qualifying it. So congratulations to all of you guys.
Awesome. So I have a shout out, if you don't mind. You congratulated Jonna for going to her first event, but I want to thank you and Bess for making it your business to bring your new associate to the event. And so for those of you guys that don't know, Ed and Bessie drove 2 hours each way to bring their new woman to this event, because that's how important it is. So congratulations to you and Bessie. Sophia had 2 brand new girls at the event. Tara is amazing. Not only did she bring 1 new person to the event, but she also came to the Essence event the evening before and brought a guest, her personal trainer, which was really cool. So she's been working hard doing the do. Victoria and Danielle Naco are just wonderful. They're always stepping up in terms of team calls, getting to events. They've been helping Deborah with her team, and she brought her guy, George, who's amazing. And he was so proud of his 20-pound weight loss and hitting consultant. But, for him to meet us face to face, he was like, oh my God, it's so nice to finally meet you. There's something very special about getting your people to events. We saw John Fessler at Kim Herb's event, and, it's just great. Hey, John, it's great to meet these people. I mean, John is like a walking, talking book on 2 legs. I mean, he schooled us on the products, and this is somebody that maybe I wouldn't have gotten an opportunity to know or see, how bright he is in terms of the products. And so our team is so wonderful, and there's so many great people out there, and if you don't get to these events, you'll never get an opportunity to meet your team. So thank you everyone for showing up, for working so hard, for driving your business. You know, this is going to be exactly what you make it. And so, you know, it's not about being an expert in this area. It's just about committing and doing the do. And I feel that the more you do it, the more confident you will be, the stronger your belief will be, and the better you'll get at this. You know, speaking heart, passion, and integrity into people doesn't take a lot of science. You know, we're all here because we had an amazing product experience and someone had the courage to share that with us. And what an incredible thing for you to pay it forward. Not just pay it forward, but, you know, earn some extra cash, help other people earn some extra cash. So we've got to start, you know, 85% of our team is primarily built of product users. And so what if we as a team commit to changing that number to 30% builders and 70% product users? I mean, our organization would double in size. And that's what it's about. It's not always about the money, but it is about helping people get their products for free over and over and over. You know, and the compensation plan, it really does pay you $900 in upfront money. You know, who wouldn't want to get their groceries free right away for the next 2 to 3 months? So, Tara, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Hi, everyone. Congrats to everybody who came and showed up tonight. I just wanted to talk about the events again and how important it is to get your tickets to NYKO. When Sophia invited me to Celebration and we went to Nashville, I was just floored. I really got the opportunity to see and really understand everything that Isagenix has to offer as far as the products and the income opportunity, and it really is amazing. So if you didn't get your tickets to NYKO yet, you really should.
How old are your kids, Tara?
1 year old, 1.5, and 3.5.
Okay. And I will just say that it was absolutely not easy for her to emotionally leave her kids for 2 days.
No.
And the arrangements that you had to make were difficult. You had to have your mother and your husband step in. But would you say that leaving your children for the first time ever for 2 days was worth it in terms of building your belief and building your business?
Nashville was like 4 or 5. And absolutely. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, awesome. So get your tickets to NYKO. Don't wait. It will be a sellout event. You can go to isagenixevents.com. If you are 100% serious about building, you 100% have to be there. So I'm going to pass it over to Ed, and I'm going to do a little screen share, and we're all going to head over to isagenixbusiness.com. You can look at it on my screen, or you can certainly go through it when we're done with the call. But this is the system. On isagenixbusiness.com, you're going to begin with the Start Here tab, and this is what we're presenting to you tonight. So thousands of people all over the world are sharing Isagenix and earning an income this minute. We've done the research and we found that the best way to build a business is to create simple, duplicatable systems that stick with the scripts. And the better you get, you'll be able to modify and make your own scripts, you know, but in the beginning, just follow these bullet points because they will help you. The easier that it is, the easier it will be for you to do and your team to do. So the steps to say, share, and do will tell you exactly what you need to do to help people get started. And if at any point that you're speaking to someone and they say, no, not right now, don't beat yourself up. It's completely normal. People don't get started on the first exposure. So be patient, give yourself a little bit of grace, and just be professional. Say, okay, well, maybe the timing's not right for you at this time, but would it be all right if I followed up with you when we had our next promotion or in a couple weeks? Is it okay if I check back with you? Following up is being professional. It is not being annoying. And if someone says no, it does not mean in any way that you are not doing this properly. I've had thousands of no's, and majority of those people have come back. So Ed, take it away. Oh, is he there?
Okay, no, I'm here.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about the word script real quick. Guys, these aren't scripts like sales scripts. These are scripts to show you that there's a foundation of how to present your story to people, right? This isn't read something that has nothing to do with you to someone else. That's not what these are. And I know that the word script scares a lot of people, so please understand that's not what this is. This is just a structure for you to teach you how to share your story and to reach out with people without making it weird. Like, don't make it weird. So we're taking the guesswork out of starting your first post, text, or call with a prospect about Isagenix. Get started with these tried and true scripts. Can you go to page 4, Angela? There you go. Okay, so guys, here's some different scripts that you can look at. Text, again, everything is done for you. So remember that. This isn't something you have to invent. This isn't something you have to come up with. Hey, Angela, any interest in starting a health and wellness system with me? I'm ready to lose a few pounds and feel like myself again after having a baby. It's simple, effective system, and I'm so excited to get started. Want to try it with me? Guys, that's it. Something very, very, very simple. Guys, here's the thing. The worst possible thing that could happen is somebody could say no or not right now. That's it. I've spoken to thousands and thousands and thousands of people over the past 4 years. I still haven't been sued, and I still don't have any charges against me. Okay? Don't be scared to ask people to join you or do this with you or keep you accountable or eat food with you or drink shakes with you. If you have already started, hey, Angela, any interest in starting a health and wellness system with me? I've only been using it for a week, and I'm already experiencing amazing energy. I've lost 3, whatever your story is. That's what the script is for. Fill in your story, your number, your results. I started seeing everyone else's before and after photos on social media and ready for my own. It's simple to follow, and everything tastes amazing. Want to try it with me? Guys, if you look at every single one of the ending to every single one of us, the key word is, do you want to try it with me? I know a lot of us that when we start out, or a lot of you guys that are new, you go through a lot of these steps and a lot of this verbiage, but you forget the most important one. Are you ready to try this with me? Have I given you enough information to get started today? Will you join me on this journey? Those are the most important questions. Because if you don't ask those, they don't know how to get started. Okay? Don Ferrantino spoke about this at the event Saturday, the opportunity, right? So sometimes we wonder, so if we reach out to this person, should we reach out to them about the business opportunity? Should we reach out to them about the products? What should we reach out to them about? Both. This is what Isagenix does, guys. We have solutions to help people physically and financially. That's what the vision of this company, it's all based around that. So don't be afraid to reach out and let them know that there is an opportunity. Because listen, no matter how much money you have or don't have, everyone can benefit from either eating free or making a few extra dollars. So there's verbiage there that you can use, for text messaging or anything else. Now, responses, right? Yes, great. My box is already on its way. My box has arrived already. Again, whatever your situation is, these are just to help you with the words. I'd like to send you a video that I loved, which helped me get started. If I send you the website, when can you watch it for sure? Okay. Another key question, ask them. When are they going to watch it? Okay. You're getting into the point where you're actually going to schedule the call. All right. So they're gonna watch it tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Okay, great. That's perfect. I'll follow up with you then, and we'll discuss the video. So excited to do this together. Wait till you see these results people are getting with us. You'll flip. Here's the link. Every single one of you if you go to your back office and you click under the resources tab, you'll see another button that says manage my website. Every single one of you has access to put isamovie.com at the end of your website. Right? Again, if you need help with that, ask the leadership group, or we can help you, just reach out. But every single one of you.
Your website is simply your username.isagenix.com. That's it. So yours would be egolden.isagenix.com.
Yeah, it's if that's what your username is. It's not that. It's whatever your username is.
Username.isagenix.com.
So again, that's there. If you need help, we can help you. Thanks for thinking of me. So guys, and this, I'm trying to highlight this thing. It's my computer. This is also important because a lot of us, when we get started, we think we're going to offend somebody, or we think we're going to get somebody upset with us. Guys, more people are looking for people like us to help them with a solution than they are trying to avoid, or whatever it is that you think came up in your head. People are hoping that somebody reaches out to them to help them with their weight loss, to help them with their energy, to help them with the simplicity of eating food or nutrition. So don't be afraid to reach out, right? Search for a fun GIF or GIF or whatever they're called, GIF. I love those things. Anyways, make it fun. We're not trying to sell. We're sharing our story, asking them if they want to join us. Okay? Facebook posts, basically the same thing, right? We want to, put it out there. We saw a friend do a program. It inspired us. We reached out. We had a conversation. She lost 13 pounds in 30 days or whatever it was. She feels amazing. She's a mom of 27 kids, and, she feels great. Share their story. And the other thing I recommend is put up that person's before and after picture. One, so people get a visual, but two, it bumps up the rating of that post, and the higher rating that post have, the more people see it on your timeline. I remember Facebook works on algorithms, so there's all these funny ways to get people up. So, take Angela's picture, post her before and after picture, say, this is my friend Angela. She introduced me to this amazing program. In 1 week, I lost 3 pounds. I'm sleeping through the night. I feel amazing. Are you open to trying this with me? Don't use the word isagenix. Don't ask people to reach out to you. Say, message me for info, call me for more information, because then Facebook will strip that post because those are key advertising words. So try and avoid stuff like that.
With every single client from the very beginning, I always ask them, hey, Jen, I'm very excited for you to get your box. Tonight is a really great night for you to post. Are you open to posting something on Facebook if I write something up for you? I would love for you to find a couple people and get your products paid for before the box even arrives. So this is a conversation that you have to be very open to having in the beginning. And so if your friend agrees to post and they haven't started yet, you're simply going to send them this. And then you're going to give them some do's and don'ts. Like Edward was saying, don't mention isagenix. Don't answer questions publicly. When somebody says, what are you doing? Simply say, I'll inbox you, and then message them privately, what time are you available? I'm still very new. I'll get my coach on. If they've already started, have them post this as they're progressing through their journey, right? Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, again, the steps are here for you, right? And if you need, Angela will post this in the leadership group so you guys have access to it if it's not already in there. But wherever you are, there's something here for you. Again, it's just doing it, right? And it's being consistent. And guys, some of you might post, from the get-go, I just ordered my program. Maybe you won't get a response, or maybe you won't get an enrollment. That doesn't mean don't go through the rest of the steps. Right? It's about consistency. It's about keep going. You're not the first person that's going to post a before and after picture on social media. You're not. It's 2018. Everyone's doing it. There's plenty of companies out there and people trying to sell a product on Facebook. But if you're consistent, right? If you keep posting, if you keep sharing, if you keep following up, if you keep talking to people, if you keep showing other people's results, not just yours, that's when people it'll start coming together, right? Nobody has the same goals or needs that you do. Nobody.
I also think that you have to get in the habit of just always asking, you know, if I write something up for you, would you be open to post? Curiously, what 2 friends do you know would want to get started with you? You know, like, don't be afraid to have that conversation right off the bat, because here's the thing. If you don't ask people, the answer will always be no, right? But if you ask someone if they're willing to post, you know, then you can direct them. And I know that some of us coaches who have been here for 4 years, we find it hard to believe. But hello, there was a time when you started this and you didn't know shit about shit. So you have to be very patient. A new person, they don't know how to post. A new person doesn't know what to say to their friends. They don't want to be a weirdo. They don't want to be judged. But if you simplify it and say, look, if you're open to posting, I'll give you the verbiage. If you can try to find a couple friends, I'll give you the text message. So once you're helping them feel comfortable and articulating that there is a system, it really is easy to follow, because the new person will be like, oh, thank God, I don't have to like make stuff up. I don't have to look foolish. Like, my coach is going to guide me. I think some of the biggest challenges for those of us who have been around for a long time is we always have to go back to basics, right? As leaders, we're not just doing the do, but we also are lifting others up and teaching them how to do the do. That's duplication. And when you spend enough time with a new person, equipping them with the knowledge, the tools, and the skill set, that person will one day be teaching their team how to do all these things. You know, that's really important, to not lose patience with new people. That's something a lot of us OGs have to remember. So anything else about that part, Ed, about the say part before I pass it to Tara?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, and that's the goal, right? To teach people to do what we're doing.
Yes.
That's duplicatable. You know, and guys, the say part, since that's always the beginning, it's always the hardest, it's always the scariest, but it's the most rewarding, right? It's the most rewarding. When you start with that say part, that means you're going to be the person responsible for somebody feeling better or reaching their goal.
Awesome. So, Tara, can you unmute?
All right.
Yes. Yep.
Christian, can you mute your phone line? Okay, take it away, Tara.
Okay, so once your friend, family, or prospect has agreed to take a look, send them to isamovie.com to watch a video or 2 about Isagenix and our solutions. Once they've watched the video, encourage them to click around on the site. The site does the heavy lifting for you. It should answer any questions they may have, and make sure you share Isamovie from your personal website. So if your prospect does decide to join right away, you get credit for the sale, and it'll go to you.
Awesome. So on Isamovie, right, Tara, there's a lot of different solutions. So we're sending them the solution that they've discussed with us. So recently you had me on the phone with your trainer, and he was not looking to lose weight. He was looking for performance, right? So you would probably send him a video from the AMP line, the performance line, and ask him to check out a video. And then, so here are the solutions: weight wellness, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. So let's talk about some of the tools. When someone has agreed to take a look, what are your few favorite tools to send them? I know you and I have been doing a lot of these.
A few of my favorite videos are just the Isamovie, the Mary Evans, the performance one, and those are like the most common ones that I've been using recently.
Okay, what we do the most of is probably on this team is 3-way phone calls.
Oh yeah, yeah, always.
Yeah. So not everybody will want to watch a video. Somebody would like to get a real life testimony. So if I have a mom who's pregnant or nursing, I would maybe ask someone like Ellen on the team who's, used the products while pregnant and nursing. If I have a teacher that's created a residual income of $1,000 a month and I have another teacher who's looking for a financial opportunity, I would connect them to another teacher. The goal here is really to drop the ego, because it's not all about you. You are not the Isagenix guru, and you don't have to be here. Your job is to provide your customer the best possible information and support. So whether you send them to isagenixhealth.net for a science article and research, whether you send them to iSamovie, or you schedule a 3-way phone call with someone whose story very much relates to theirs, all you're doing is educating them. And we have a great motto on this team, and it basically says, we educate and they decide, right? We're not here to push or pull anyone in the right direction. We just want to say some truths and bust some myths about what Isagenix is or isn't. And for me, the best way to do that is via 3-way phone call, because I feel like if you can share your heartfelt story with someone, like there's nothing stronger than that. Some of these conversations, we're in tears because somebody is telling you about, their struggles, everything that they've been through. And so you and your coach, or you and a teammate, you guys are there listening to this person and basically offering them a lifeline. People come to Isagenix not because they're fit and energized and feeling great and everything is perfect. They're coming to Isagenix because they need help. They need a solution. And so our job is really to listen 90% of the time, ask a lot of good questions, and offer them that little bit of hope. Yeah. So do you have anything else to add to that, Tara?
Not really, no.
Okay. You've been talking to a lot of people. You've been sharing with a lot of people.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So how do you start the conversation, or where do you find them, or how do you reach out to these people?
It could be literally anything. I mean, I'm kind of a friendly person. I like to talk to people. I literally, it could just be anything. And if it doesn't go out, like I talk to people all the time, whether it's leads to Isagenix or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you care about people, and so you don't make it weird, and you don't go hunting for people to sign up. You're just engaging, you're conversating, you're living a normal life, and if Isagenix happens to come up, it comes up, and if it doesn't, you stay connected with that person.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, and several times a year, I reach out to those people that I friended, and I ask them for referrals. October, we're starting a brand new challenge. I've reached out to my current team, my clients, and I would say, hey, do you have anyone that we can help get on board? And so, some will, some won't. So what, right? What did Jimmy Smith say? Do you guys remember what he said?
No.
Some will, some won't. So what? There was one in between that, but that's the premises of it. So what?
Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I think that was Ashley. I think I recognize Ashley.
Yes, that was me.
Yeah. Ash, what was your biggest takeaway from the event? Because I know you're fairly new. Ashley recently lost 33 pounds, made $3,300, and she's doing amazing. I don't see you on the screen. Oh, there you are.
I'm sorry. I'm still doing cleaning and organizing.
I know.
I'm having carpet installed tomorrow.
You're having carpet tomorrow. I get it. Tell me your biggest takeaway.
I mean, I honestly, for me, obviously I learned a lot from everybody who talked, but I think that my biggest takeaway was kind of personal. And it came from Jimmy Smith. I cried the entire time he talked, and he talked about how he had 10 kids and he lived paycheck to paycheck. pretty much his whole life. And he was always worried about, his kids and his grandkids. And after he, joined Isagenix and started with Isagenix, that's really when he started to earn a lot of money, and he needed to do it. And so do I. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have 5 kids. I have no choice.
Yeah. And so you never know whose story is going to resonate with someone. It's not that you don't have the skills or the mindset to share with someone, but your story, your 8-pound weight loss might not relate to someone who has to lose over 100 pounds. And so the people who kind of leave their ego at the door and reach out to the team and reach out to their coaches and say, look, I got somebody special. I really want to get them the help. Would you be willing to do a 3-way phone call? Those are the people that have the most success, because they realize that it's not about them. The more people you get to pour into someone, the better off they will be. We have Phil, who's been on the team. I see him on the call, but it really wasn't until he got to that NYKO that he felt so much love and support from the team. And now there he is, and we got to meet this amazing guy who drove by himself, found a crazy group of strangers, hung out the entire time. And I think that now you feel more like a part of this community, right? And Phil was a math teacher who basically left his job because they were asking him to do unethical things at work. This is a dude who really stands in integrity. And so when he came to that Isagenix event, it's not that his coach did wrong, but it's a lot different in terms of being a part of this community. And now he knows that he can reach up to anyone and get help, right? And congratulations on your enrollment tonight, sir.
Thank you. And, one of the things, not just the product, but the culture, the family culture, the Cougars build and preserve, was the real deciding factor. It was a group of people I could confidently partner with because of their values. Product works, absolutely. But I won't work where I don't agree with what's going on. And I fully see that, and I saw that. That's what I saw. I saw their culture and their values.
Yeah.
That spoke volumes.
Yeah. I offered a free ticket in a free hotel room to our group of 10,000 people, and this guy raised his hand and took it. So look at the people on your team. Help them with the ticket. Get them to an event. Have the conversation. You get one person to an event, I promise you will make a difference in their life. I promise you. It's that serious. So let's talk about the last part. I don't want this call to go too much over. So the last part that we're going to lead you to is do. And so after they check out iSamovie, after they've had their 3-way phone call, after you've sent them the tools, the videos, the website, we've got a couple scripts for do. And this is when they're ready to take action. So this is how you get them started. So what did you like the best about that 3-way phone call or the movie that you watched? Since we last spoke, I know your goals were to lose 30 pounds, and I know how much this system can help. Now, if they respond before we talk more, I want to take some time to learn. So basically, you're asking them questions, right? So what are a few goals that you have? To lose weight? Okay, what are the 2-3 areas that make you feel uncomfortable? And they're going to respond. And then you're going to say to them, well, how long have you had this goal? And then you can say to them, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being totally committed, how committed are you to losing this 30 pounds and getting that belly fat off? And then they're going to respond, and you're going to ask them, why is it important to you? How would you feel if you achieved these goals in the next 90 days? And how would you feel if you didn't achieve these goals? So then you're going to share a story of someone in the community that they remind you of. And then, are there any other questions that I can answer for you? So you're going to wait for their response, and then you're going to say, would you like me to make a recommendation for how you can get started? So based on the goals that you shared with me today, I'd like to recommend 2 packs. One is about $11 a day, and the other is $20 a day. Remember, both packs, you're replacing 2 meals. The basic system will give you a great experience. It's going to give you wholesale pricing for a year. However, the value pack is the one that I recommend because it's going to help you reach your goals, but it also includes vitamins, it includes bars, it includes snacks, so it includes greens, a $75 off event ticket, free membership. So basically, this is how you're describing the 2 packs. One is the 30-day, one is the value pack. And then whatever they decide, you say, great. If they're not ready, you can offer them other options. But basically, once they have agreed, you want to set them up for success the right way. And right away, I show them the you plus 2, them plus 2. And I say, okay, wonderful. I'm so happy to get you started. Who are 2 people that you know that would want to do this with you for sure? And the reason why I ask is because Isagenix rewards its customers. So give me 2 names. Okay, great. John and Mary. Watch this. If you help John and Mary get started on the same week, the pack that you started with, you're going to get $450. And with John and Mary, share with 2 people, you're going to get an additional $450. So guys, basically the verbiage is there. And if you can write this down, and I really want to give you a small assignment because I thought this was so valuable for me, Google Jackson Parr cake recipe, and you will find this on YouTube. And I'll also bump it up in our group, but it's Jackson Parr. And some of the verbiage that I'm reading came from him. He is, I believe, a 12-star platinum from Australia. He's one of the top income earners. And he basically said, you know what, if I can design a recipe, like a cake recipe, it would make it easy for my team to follow, right? Like follow the recipe. You can't screw up a cake if you follow the recipe. And so a lot of these questions came from Jackson Parr. So, after someone has had their 3-way or view the video, you get them on a call and you ask these important questions. And I literally had them in front of me for 2 years until I memorized them. So would it be okay if I asked you some questions? What are some goals that you have? What is that, a short-term goal? Okay, what's your long-term goal? What are the areas that make you most uncomfortable? How long have you been feeling this way? What programs have you tried in the past? On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you? And most important, like Ed said, have I shown you enough to get started? Some of us are talking and talking and talking, but we never close. We never ask for the transaction. And you have to say, have I given you enough information to get started? I've had phone calls where the person says to me, okay, what do I need to do to begin? And that's when I know I didn't do my job, because if the person's asking you, you've probably overtalked it too much. So the verbiage is there. Watch that Jackson Parr video. It's about getting someone on the phone, showing them the tools, asking them the questions, offering them the different pack options. Are you interested in A or B? You want to give people choices. If someone says to me, if I'm looking for a vacuum cleaner, and the guy says to me, I have an $800 vacuum, I'm going to say, no, I don't really think so. If someone says to me, I have a $300, a $600, and an $800 vacuum, do you think I would be more likely to buy the vacuum? Yeah, because now I have options. I feel like I have more choices. And so you don't want to just say, okay, I'm going to get you started with the value pack. You want to show them, I have one that's $11 a day, and I have one that's about $18 a day. Which one do you feel more comfortable with? And what I've done, and I'm going to share this with you guys, is I've literally gone to isaproduct.com, and I will print out exactly what's in the pack. So isaproduct.com. I will literally print out the contents of the value pack, because remember, you don't have to be an encyclopedia here. So when you go to isaproduct.com, you go to weight loss value pack. Here are all the things that are included in the value pack. What's in the pack? So I would have this on my desk, like you can literally print the picture. And I would say to someone, you're going to get 56 shakes for the month. You're going to get your miracle morning elixir. You're going to get 4 cleanse days. You're going to get greens that give you 8 to 10 vegetable servings. You're going to get bars, energy shots, chocolates for snacks and cleanse days, and the best protein chips that you can imagine. You're even going to get a free blender. Right? So you want to keep these things on your desk so that you don't have to be, I just read it off. I literally just read it off. So print the contents of a 30-day pack, a premium pack, and a value pack. So when you are having a conversation with someone, I have it right here. You could just say, okay, one pack is going to come with this, the other one comes with this, and the other one comes with this. Which one do you feel more comfortable getting started with? And then you always, always show them how to get their products paid for. Okay, was that okay, guys? Was that good explanation? Okay, Ed, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I love when stuff like this happens.
Oh.
Friday, Ashley Kennedy introduced me to a girl on her team, and we've been talking to Ashley, and she's been plugging into the systems, and she's doing her 3-way calls and 5-day calls. So we talked to a girl, congratulated her, gave her systems and tools. She made her first post, and while we were on this call, she just became a consultant.
Yay!
Congrats, Wendy. Not on. Congrats to Ashley. But guys, I say this because the systems work, the tools work, the 3-way calls work, the posts work, everything we have, it works. It just has to be done.
I also have to say that it starts with us, because if I'm not mistaken, last week, Ashley said to me, this is it. I'm being committed to following the systems and creating more consultants. She's like, I can enroll my hiney off, but I need to follow the steps to make more consultants. And Ashley is very independent. Were you a red? Was she a red?
I was a yellow. I'm like one.
She was a yellow, a rebellious yellow. She's a rebellious yellow that likes to do things her own way. But really, she made the commitment to following the steps, doing that 5-day phone call, sharing with them right away how to get their products paid for. And it really has to start with you. If you decide today to crush the rest of the year, I decided today that I'm not happy with my cycles, right? You're not happy with the way you're cycling. If you're not happy with the amount of income you're bringing in, or I hear people complain, my team sucks. You know what? Get a new team. That's up to you. You are the catalyst in all of this. If you want to get to executive, do it, right? You have the tools. Just have the conversations. Jimmy Smith said it so easily. He said, can you walk? Yeah. Can we all walk? Yeah. Can we talk? Yeah. Then you've got a business. Do more walking, do more talking, have more conversations, and that's it. I mean, it's really that simple. If I look at your calendar tomorrow, am I going to see a blank calendar? Or actually, I have mine on a piece of paper, so don't think I'm not working tomorrow. But if I look at your calendar, what is your day going to look like? The biggest reason people tell me that they don't do this is time. Is time. But here's what I share with everyone. When you are desperate and have your back against the wall, you will do it. If you are inspired after an event and lit up and ready to go, you will do it. Only you can make this decision. You know, as bad as we want this for you, as much as we want to help, we can help, but it's solely up to you to decide. You know, we have just 3 months left to the end of the year. You could be on that stage at NYKO as an executive. That's a decision that you have to make. You know, we came home after NYKO and they put out that Disney promotion, and I made the decision that we have to win this. We've got to go first to show the rest of the team members that we all have a chance, right? If I blew it, if I didn't do it, do you think Bessie and Ed would be inspired or motivated to do it, or Ashley or anyone else on the team? You are a leader to your organization. John and Kara, your people don't know me from a hole in the wall. They don't relate to me. You are their inspiration, right? So it's up to you to go first and do this. Ashley Kennedy, it's up to you to go first and pave the way. Because when you do it, Lori and everyone else will see that it's possible for them. And so people who say that they don't have enough time, you know, I look at people like Carolyn Tweetmeyer, who has 15 adopted kids. I look at my friend Deanna Falchuk, who has 7 kids. You don't have the time, you make the time. You make the decision to treat this like a business. You know, Dawn Ferrantino said that one of my biggest takeaways was people are spending approximately $2,800 a year for an entire year of auto ship. That is $2,800 on groceries that you get to eat to earn $1 million plus. I mean, do you know how much money you would have to put into a franchise? Robin's a business owner. You know how much money it costs to start a business? Here you have a business in a brown box. How much you want to make is up to you. And the beautiful thing is there's holdover volume. It's like a savings account. They hold all that volume. So if you've got 80,000 points, guess what? That's all your money. Anytime you hit 300 on one side, it will pull 600 from the other, and they hold all that volume. Nobody else holds that kind of volume. There was a beautiful slide that they showed that to make 100 cycles, you would $5,400. You would literally have to invest $9 million in the bank to make that kind of residual return. We all have the opportunity here for the food that we eat, for the groceries. So, you know, don't say that you don't have the time. Do it while you're driving to work. Do it while you're driving home. You know, do it on your lunch break. Pretend you're going to the bathroom and sit in the stall and make a phone call. You know, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? I don't think that the people who are successful had any more skills or a higher IQ. I don't think they had anything on any of us. I just think they wanted it bad. You know, so Ed, I'll pass it over to you to close. Tara, thank you so much. I didn't want to go over time, but I think we did a little.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. I've had a girl reaching out to me for months now, trying to get me into this new company that sold her on this dream life. Like she's going to join the company. They don't talk about products. They don't talk about anything. But somebody sold her on this dream life. And the problem with that is she's making no money a year in. None. Like total $500. But she's sold on this dream. Guys, we don't have that here. We have a company that's stable, that has products that prove results, that has a compensation plan that's making 6 and 7 figure income earners, right? That has systems, that has tools, that has a culture, that works with the FCC to stay compliant, that sends people from Isogenics. Angela was at Congress 2 years ago speaking on Capitol Hill, you know, about our industry, right?
Yeah.
We have a company that's doing it right for us.
Yeah.
Take advantage of this opportunity that you're being given at a 10, right? How many of you are working your Isagenix business out of 10? Yeah. Most of us are at 1 or 2 or maybe 3.
I refuse to believe that about this team. Don't you?
I'm not saying like that. I'm not saying that's the effort. That's usually it's the mindset.
Yeah.
Right? We're scared. We're skeptical. We have fear. Let it go.
Yeah. And also a lot of people, you know, I think that you have to take time to work on yourself while you're working your Isagenix business. And so rather than listening to my rock station every day, I listen to Tony Robbins, or I listen to things that'll grow me. Like I grew up in a very tough mindset. Money was really the root of all evil in my family. My parents broke up because of it. Money was just seen as something awful and ugly growing up. And so I constantly had this cap. You know, anytime I did really well, I would do something to screw it up and lose it all. And so I started reading Millionaire Mindset. I started listening to Tony Robbins, because it really is about developing yourself and taking your mindset to a higher level. If you're like, damn, I suck, I can enroll people, but I don't know how to cast the vision. Guys, YouTube it. YouTube, how to cast the vision in network marketing. You can literally Google anything to become good nowadays. If you're a terrible closer, there's a million books on how to close. Use me on 3-way phone calls. I'm fantastic at it already. After 5 years, I got good after a lot of rejection. But, you know, it's, I think, being patient. People are like, oh, I suck at this, and they throw in the towel. But you know what? To get an accounting degree, it would take you 4 years. To get a business degree, a medical degree, you'd be paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. But here you have the opportunity to learn how to be a better communicator, a more patient coach, a nicer mother. You know, like it really is about self-improvement. And so anytime you have a no or have a bad experience with a client, or somebody hangs up on you, just use it to grow, to develop. And I'm so happy now I can say that, Ed. Thank you. I'm so happy for everything that I've gone through, because now when my team goes through it, I could say, oh, girl, that's nothing. I have had compliance. I mean, like Ed will yell at someone and they're like, oh my God, thank you for the best advice ever. I've yelled at people and they've called compliance on me. I'm like, okay, maybe it just doesn't work if you're a woman. I don't.
Gotta practice your yelling.
I don't know what you say. Like you have a magical way of telling someone, you know, to go scratch. But you know what? It's a learning experience. And I think anyone on my team will tell you, Vicky, Sophia, the people that have been with me from the beginning, they're like, Ange, you have changed. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. It really is a growing process. You know, it's just, it took time not to engage in the drama, not to, you know, just to see myself as what I deserve to be. And so if you continue with Isagenix, you're going to feel like quitting. You're going to want to throw in the towel. You're going to compare yourself to other people. You're going to think that you're not going fast enough. You're going to think that you suck at this more times than you think you're awesome. But I will tell you that if you commit to just being here and learning and listening and coming to the events and getting on the podcast, I promise you that in 2 years, you will not recognize the person that you've become. And it's not just the money, and it's not just the lives that you're changing. It's you stepping into your power and really embracing who you deserve to be. And I know for so many of us, we didn't think that we deserved much at all, but we do, and we're capable. And I feel like the people that have went through the most stuff are the ones that are going to be the best givers ever, because we understand what it's like to hurt and feel pain and be rejected. And instead of, you know, holding it and taking it inward, we're now giving that strength to other people and, you know, showing them what they deserve. And I tell you, any time that you pour belief and love and effort into somebody else, it makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. And so much of the time, people have seen things in me that I did not see in myself. You know, I had Kathy Coover say that she saw a lot of me in her when she was younger. And I couldn't believe, I didn't see the good things that people were saying to me. And still, it's hard for me when someone sends a nice message. It's still hard for me to say, wow, thank you. Because I'm still practicing growing into that person, you know? So be kind, be patient. You are a masterpiece. You know, this is work. This is progress. Don't give up. And if you ever do feel like giving up or ever do feel like getting, like you're stuck, just reach out. Reach out. We're all here to support and help one another. I think that's the greatest aspect of our team. So that's it. Does anyone have any questions or anything they want to ask or add? Did you guys think this was valuable tonight? If you did, drop a yes in the chat. Awesome. Okay. So let's watch the Jackson Parr video. I'll post it up in the business group, in our leaders group. And that's it. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Tara.